As I'm sure you guys know, the mainstream media really sucks, and that's why independent media is doing so well now and is growing so much, is because mainstream media is very corporate. It covers stories that it thinks is going to basically please, Washington, and it's not going to really toe the line in any way, shape, or form. And they have these really boring anchors like Anderson Cooper or Wolf Blitzer or some people like that who are massively boring and not interesting in the slightest, right? Now, as you guys know, Kyle Kulinski actually went on to Fox News to have this kind of debate with somebody, and I wanted to explain to you in the context of this argument as to why mainstream media sucks. This is a whole separate reason. So now, as you can see, essentially there was this kind of argument that they were having. The question was very kind of obscure. It wasn't really set in stone as to, okay, this is the question that you're going to be answering. And Kyle barely got to speak. And when he did speak, he got cut off multiple times. So towards the end, once he was trying to get in what he wanted to say, he had to essentially, not only did he have to shout through, but he also had to just keep on going, say stuff, because otherwise he was not going to get anything said in. And
so this isn't a middle class. This isn't an issue
with Kyle. Kyle, I want to ask you. You just said you wish who would go further left.
I wish the Democrats would go further left. I wish the president would go further left. Again, like I was just talking about, President Trump referenced NAFTA in that tweet, and I wish he would pull out of NAFTA. I wish he would go to the left. On the campaign trail, he went to the left on war issues. He said he would get us out of Iraq. He said he would get us out of Afghanistan. He didn't do those things. I wish he would do those things.
Yeah, well, and also now he's saying that major change possibly in U.S. policy is going to...
And the other guy got to say what he wanted, and he went on uninterrupted, but... There was basically, you take the clip was about 5.5 minutes or 5 minutes and 20 seconds or something like that, and there in the midst of that there was a tweet read, so they read a tweet out and they played a clip of a video. Now that already takes up around, we're looking at like 30-40 seconds, give or take 10 or 15 seconds, so you're essentially down to like about 4 minutes, right? And so then the host is talking, the host is saying what the host is trying to say to kind of what they consider facilitating the argument or the debate. And basically, there's no actual debate going on. Someone watches that, and basically they're going, okay, who won this massively one-sided kind of setup of a debate when Kyle didn't really get to say anything in, and really, there wasn't really an argument there. It was just kind of this kind of little thing where you just say something. And I know I've heard kind of David Pakman talk about this, where he says that, where basically you go on these mainstream media networks to kind of debate someone, and then they for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever, and they just spew a bunch of garbage, and then you have like 30 seconds or 90 seconds to debunk everything. So this is not a real way to have conversations, and personally I think that this is another reason why mainstream media sucks, is because they fail to actually facilitate legitimate kind of arguments and discussions of any shape or form whatsoever. And like I've said before, the list of reasons why mainstream media sucks is a very long one, but this is definitely a big one on the list. And of course, this is Fox News, so we already know which side they're leaning towards in this argument/debate, if you even want to call it that, because to be honest, there really wasn't any of that. And they also tried setting Kyle up.